Mhm.
At 25, New England, the most New England draft ever. It starts off really strong with Christian Gonzalez. We didn't have them taking a corner in the first round. We didn't have Christian Gonzalez falling to them because we didn't see a scenario where Detroit would pass on them, especially at pick 12. But New England takes advantage of the slide, and Christian Gonzalez is an A-plus pick. I don't know if you want to discuss that real quick.
No, just we like Zach said, we didn't have him falling that far. Like, and as we stated earlier, like there's the weirdest part of it is just that there's no reports as to why he fell.
Yeah. In round two, they went with Keon White, total New England pick, super athletic, developmental prospect. Like we said, we wouldn't take developmental guys in the second round, but Keon White has all of the upside in the world physically. Very reminiscent of Josh Uche coming out, where it doesn't show all the time on tape. He flashes. He needs a ton of development, but in 2 years, don't be surprised if he pulls out a 12 plus sack season. There's the thing to note. We've never seen a player look more miserable to get drafted than Keon White. We know it's like we're joking, but also when they panned to him after he got picked, that guy looked unhappy.
And he
But
didn't
as
even
far
want
as
to put the Patriots hat on.
yeah, but as far as a player to team fit, it is a great fit. We trust New England will develop him because in our opinion, he needed to go somewhere very specifically to hone in his athletic ability, like the Patriots have done with Uche. They took Marte Mapu, safety slash linebacker, in the third round. It felt high, but that's what New England does. The only issue we have with that pick is they have like 5 of him already.
Yeah, so Mapu was one they were talking about who's probably gonna he's 6'3", so NFL Network, and take it with a grain of salt, was talking about him potentially playing more as a linebacker than a safety, which would make more sense. But everything I've seen today suggests that he's gonna be kept at safety, which, as Zach just stated, you have like 5 of him already. So that's the one issue I have with their class. The second is that they took 3 interior offensive linemen, which wasn't the issue. They already have Cole Strange from last year, Michael Onwenu, and David Andrews, and they took 3 interior guys while Riley Reef is playing at right tackle. Like,
Yeah,
don't get me
and
wrong, Reef was a decent player when, 5 years ago, but at this point in his career, he can't possibly be more than a backup.
yeah, and like we said with New England, they need a left tackle or a right tackle. I can't remember which right tackle, I think, right?
Right tackle, yeah.
Yeah, they need a right tackle and Isaiah Wynn being gone, and they draft 3 interior linemen. So maybe they're envisioning one of them playing. I don't know what. I mean, I can't imagine they go with starting Riley Reef. But one problem we have, they took a kicker in the fourth, and not a particularly good kicker. It's still too early. You can't do that. Kayshawn Booty, even his testing was horrible. The film was inconsistent. His hands were all over the place, but much like the Eagles picking up Eli Ricks in UDFA, at one time he was a very good prospect, and New England has these character guys all the time. Will it work out? Probably not, but in the sixth round, it's a good pick. They also got their gritty little slot receiver from Liberty and Demario Douglas. Is he gonna, come out of nowhere in a year and fill the Jacoby Myers role? Possible. And then Isaiah Bolden in the seventh was a good pick as well, right?
Um, According to Deion Sanders, it was, but, like, again, Amir Speed and Isaiah Bolden are corners, and they already have the Jones trio and Gonzalez now, so and Miles Bryant for that matter, so, like, it's just kinda hard to see how these guys even get close to making the roster.
Yeah, and they didn't take a running back this year. They didn't take a receiver. They didn't take a tight end. It was a little weird, but it's also not a bad class by any means. It's more just adding depth, very high end depth. And it's New England. When do they ever draft need? Actually, to be fair, when they do draft need, it doesn't seem to work out. Nikhil Harry and Tyquan Thornton haven't been anything. I mean, Thornton's only his second season, but